Hello everyone. In this class, I am going to discuss about the effect of dielectric on a capacitance. Dielectric it is nothing but insulators. When the dielectric is placed between the two parallel plate capacitor, what is the effect of dielectric on that capacitance? In previous classes, already I have discussed what is the capacitor, capacitance of a capacitor, capacitance of a conductor, and the expression for the capacitance of a capacitor. In this class, we will discuss about the effect of dielectric in a capacitance. When the dielectric is placed between the two parallel plate capacitor, what is the effect of that dielectric in the capacitor? Now we will study about that concept here. The expression for the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor with dielectric medium. Dielectric, it is nothing but insulator. Here consider two parallel plates. X and Y are the two parallel plates, or A and B are the two parallel plates. These two parallel plates separated by a small distance d. X and Y are the two parallel plates. These two parallel plates separated by a small distance d, and these two parallel plates with the charge. Here the X is having the charge Q and it's having the negative charge minus Q. Here sigma is the surface charge density. Here is the minus sigma. Sigma is the surface charge density, and E is the net electric field between these two parallel plate capacitors. According to the applications of Gauss law, already we have studied electric field between the, or electric field along the infinitely long state current carrying conductor. But in this case, A is the area of the each plates. Here we consider two parallel plates. A is the area of the each plates, and D is the distance between the plates. Q is the magnitude of charge on the each plates. Q is the magnitude of charge on the each plates, and sigma is the surface charge density on the each plate. We know the formula. Surface charge density means the charge distributed per unit surface is called surface charge density. Here A is the area of the each plate, D is the distance between the plates, Q is the magnitude of the charge on the each plate, and sigma is the surface charge density on the each plate. But the capacitance of a capacitor formula is C is equal to Q divided by V. We know the formula. Here, these two parallel plates, initially we consider in between these two parallel plates, it is filled with a vacuum or air. Filled with a vacuum or air. In that condition, here, the electric field between the two plates in an air or vacuum is, electric field is equal to sigma divided by epsilon naught. Sigma divided by epsilon naught. But here, sigma is the surface charge density, the charge per unit area. We get the electric field between the two plates in the absence of the electric medium, or when it is in air or vacuum, that is electric field in the air is equal to Q divided by instead of sigma, here we use Q divided by A, the charge per unit area, Q divided by epsilon naught into A. This is equation number 1. Equation number 1. We know the formula. The capacitance of the capacitor Q is equal to, or C is equal to Q divided by V. The capacitors in an air or vacuum, that is Ca is equal to Q divided by V into A. Then potential difference between these two plates is, we know the formula. Potential difference Va is equal to electric field into distance d. Now substitute this value in this equation, you get potential difference between these two plates is Va is equal to Q divided by epsilon naught A into D. This is equation number 2. Now we get the capacitance of a capacitor in an air or vacuum. C A is equal to, in sometimes Also we can write this CO. In some textbook they are using CO, and in some textbook they are using CA. Here I use CA, capacitance of a capacitor in an air or in vacuum. Here CA is equal to, we know the formula, Q divided by V into A. Therefore CA is equal to Q divided by VA is equal to, substitute the values here, Q divided by epsilon naught A into T. Here Q and Q get cancelled. We get capacitance of a capacitor in an air or vacuum, that is CA is equal to epsilon naught into A divided by D. This is equation number 3, which is the expression for capacitance of a capacitor in an air or vacuum. But when the dielectric medium is introduced between these two plates, here this is the dielectric medium or the dielectric constant. Here the dielectric medium is nothing but insulator. Nothing but insulator. And the dielectric medium is introduced between these two plates. Introduced between these two plates. Now the electric field is. Now the electric field is. When the dielectric field is introduced between these two plates, here they are polarized. Initially the surface charge distribution is sigma. Initially the surface charge distribution is sigma. Now the net charge surface distribution between these two plates is, we can write here sigma minus sigma p. Here sigma p is the surface charge distribution in the dielectric medium when it is polarized. The initial charge distribution is sigma. Now sigma minus sigma p is. Here the net surface charge distribution is directly proportional to the initial charge distribution. Directly proportional to the initial charge distribution. Therefore, the electric field in an air is sigma divided by epsilon naught. But when the dielectric medium is, or dielectric material is placed between the two parallel plate capacitors, now the electric field in the medium EM is equal to, instead of sigma, here we use sigma minus sigma p divided by epsilon naught. This is equation number 4. Equation number 4. EM is equal to sigma minus sigma p divided by epsilon naught. This is equation number 4. Now, the potential difference when the dielectric material is introduced between the two plates. Reconstruct this formula. Potential difference for this medium, Pm is equal to, here Pm is equal to Em into D. Electric field for that medium. Now substitute this value here, you get potential difference in that medium is, Pm is equal to sigma minus sigma p divided by epsilon naught. Sigma minus sigma p divided by epsilon naught into D. This is equation number 5. But here the sigma minus sigma p is directly proportional to the sigma. Therefore, sigma minus sigma p is directly proportional to that surface charge distribution. The net surface charge density is directly proportional to the initial surface charge density. We can write this equation here. Sigma minus sigma p is equal to 1 divided by epsilon naught. 1 divided by epsilon r into sigma. Here 1 divided by epsilon r here. Epsilon r is, this is taken as a dielectric constant. This is dielectric constant. 1 divided by epsilon r into sigma. Sigma minus sigma p is equal to, sigma minus sigma p is equal to 1 divided by epsilon r into sigma. Here this is the proportionality constant in this equation. This is used as a dielectric constant. This is used as a dielectric constant. Also we can write here 1 by epsilon r into sigma is equal to sigma divided by epsilon r. Sigma divided by epsilon r, or sigma minus sigma p is equal to, here this is the surface charge density. So surface charge distribution, the charge per unit area. Now we can write this equation becomes as Q divided by epsilon naught into E. Sigma minus sigma p is equal to Q divided by epsilon r into A. Substitute this value. Substitute this value in this equation. We get potential difference in that medium. Pm is equal to, instead of sigma minus sigma p, here we write this equation. Q divided by epsilon r into A. Q divided by epsilon r into A into D divided by epsilon naught into D divided by epsilon naught. Here sigma minus sigma p is equal to Q divided by epsilon naught r into A. Pm is equal to Q divided by epsilon naught A into D divided by epsilon naught. Now the capacitance for that medium Cm is equal to Q divided by Pm, that is Q divided by epsilon r into A into D divided by epsilon naught. Now we get the equation. The capacitance of a capacitor when the dielectric is placed between here. This is the expression for capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor with dielectric medium. That is Cm is equal to, here Q and Q get cancelled. We get epsilon naught into epsilon r into A divided by D. Cm is equal to epsilon r into epsilon naught into A divided by D. Or in a many times you can take the dielectric constant epsilon r is equal to K. Then you can write this equation. Cm is equal to epsilon naught into K into A divided by D, which is the final expression for the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor with dielectric. On what factor the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor is depends. Here the capacitance of a capacitor depends on the dielectric constant. If the dielectric constant is increases, the capacitance of a capacitor is also increases. If the area is increases, capacitance of a capacitor is also increases. If the area of the each plate is decreases, then the capacitance of a capacitor is also decreases. That's why in the previous class already I have discussed. It depends on shape and size of that capacitor. But the distance between the capacitor is decreases. Distance between the capacitor is decreases, the capacitance of the capacitor is increases. If the distance is decreases, capacitance of the capacitor is increases. Distance ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ capacitance of a capacitor ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Distance ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, here this is inversely proportional. If the distance is increases, capacitance of a capacitor is decreases. If the distance is decreases, the capacitance of the capacitor is increases. It is inversely proportional. On these three factors, the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor is depends. This is about the expression for the capacitor of a parallel plate capacitor with dielectric.